Hey, hello! Today I'm going to show you some exercises for foot pain. And the most common cause of foot pain is plantar fasciitis, which is pain right in this area here at the bottom of the foot here. And it's plantar fascia is a membrane that goes from this calcaneus bone to the toes here. It's a fibrous membrane, and it usually hurts when you wake up in the morning and the first time you put your feet down to walk and you have an acute excruciating pain. So I'm going to show you some exercise today that you can do to avoid this kind of foot pain. If you want to learn more about plantar fasciitis, I have a full video that I explain what is wrong with the foot, what are other treatments that the person can receive, like injections, orthotics, different shoes, and the video you can find here. This is the link to the other video about plantar fasciitis on my YouTube channel. So the first exercise is a stretch of the plantar fascia. So before you get up from your bed and put your feet down, even before you give your first step, you're going to sit at the edge of your bed and you're going to cross one leg, usually the leg that is hurting, but do this for both sides. And you're going to do this and flex your ankle up, all your toes up, and now you're going to pull with the other hand. Like if you're doing for the right foot, you're going to use your right hand and do this until you can feel this membrane here. With the other hand, you can feel it and you see that it's stretching. And then you pull, 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 and you do this for 10 seconds. You can hold for 10 seconds. You can even massage here if you want. And but pull for 10 seconds and then release, and then again. Do this 3 times. You can also do this during the day, so this plantar fascia will stretch. So it's important to stretch before you give your first step, because what happens is when you start walking and if the fascia is not stretched, that's why it's going to stretch suddenly, because you're going to walk and then it's going to hurt. So you do this before you give your first step. And count to 10 and pull. Another way of doing this stretch is also if you are lying down in bed before you get up and you get another bed sheet, and then you just put it under your foot like this, and while you're lying down you can stretch, because here you're going to stretch your plantar fascia, all the gastrocnemius muscles, these muscles here behind your leg, also the hamstring. So this is an important exercise, because with this one you will be doing stretch for the whole leg, like from the foot all the way up to your knee and your thigh. And this membrane of the plantar fascia is connected with all of the other tissues, the Achilles tendon here, the gastrocnemius, the hamstrings. Some people have plantar fasciitis because they have everything so shortened. So this is good for them to exercise in the morning. You can do this 10 repetitions each side before you get up from bed. One thing that I recommend for people who have a lot of pain from plantar fasciitis is to use something cold to massage the bottom of their foot. So you can leave like a water bottle in the freezer, and then you grab it and it will be kind of frozen, and you put on the floor, and then you can massage, just massaging your plantar fascia with something cold sometimes help to reduce the pain, especially that acute pain that is not resolving quickly with the exercises. So instead of taking painkiller, anti-inflammatory, you can do this. This is excellent to reduce the pain. This I highly recommend for people who sit the whole day, like if they work in an office, a desk, and if they can remove their shoes when you are working, when you are watching TV, or if you're at home, because this will massage the plantar fascia. And you can use this like when you are typing the computer, or if you are doing crafts or anything that you are sitting, you can be massaging, and this will also help to stretch the fascia. This is so nice. I will put a link for you if you want to purchase one of those things. I have a link in the description of this video below that you can buy one of those things and on any online store. So this exercise is the high load strength exercise for the plantar fascia. It is to strengthen the plantar fascia, which is really important. A lot of people don't think that a fascia, which is a membrane, can be strengthened, but they can. And it is important that you stretch and strengthen at the same time, because this is going to be treating the cause of the pain, treating the cause of the inflammation in the plantar fascia, treating the cause of the micro tears. As I explained in the other video, what's happening in the plantar fascia is micro tears, micro tears of the plantar fascia that cause this problem. So how do we treat this? This is an exercise that is also evidence-based. There was a randomized control trial published showing that this exercise works for people with plantar fasciitis. I'll put the links to this exercise in the description of this video below if you want to learn more about them, okay? So what you need is, you need something that will give you a little bit of rise. If you don't have, this is a brick. If you don't have a brick, you can use a step in your staircase. You can use a box. You can use steps anywhere that you can have a rise, because you will need to put the ball of your foot here, and we will need to go up and down. They also recommend that the toes, when you do this exercise, your toes will be elevated like this. So we put this like a little towel roll here, and so your toes will be extended there. So that's the position. I recommend you to get something that you can hold on, so then you don't lose your balance, but you can hold on the wall, or if you are in the stairs, you can hold on your handrail, right? So here it is. You go up, do for 1 foot at a time, but if this is too hard for you, if doing one at a time is too hard, you can do with both. And you go up and down. You go up, all the way up, and when you go down, you see, that's why it's important to do with a little rise, like the brick or a step, because you need to go down, down, down. You'll be stretching the plantar fascia. And here you are strengthening, you are contracting the muscles behind the leg, which are all connected, and you are helping the blood circulation around the plantar fascia, and that is really important to heal those micro tears. So you can do this 10 times, 10 rises, and do it slow. You don't need to do this fast, do it slow. And then when you stop, always do for the other side, even if you don't have pain on the other side, but usually plantar fascia happens bilaterally, happens on both sides. But if you don't, always do on the other side, because you'll be preventing this from happening on the other side. So go down, 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 and when you go down, try to relax, then go up, and then down, and do this 10 times to strengthen the muscles and to strengthen the plantar fascia at the bottom of your foot. They also recommend, if this is easy, if you are doing this exercise and it's easy, you're not doing a lot of strength, you're not conditioning too much, you can also attach like a backpack, like a heavy backpack full of books on your back. So then you will be raising more weight every time that you do this. Not only your body weight, but more in addition to some things that you can carry on a backpack. Also remember that this video is not intended to provide you with a diagnosis or medical advice. This is just for you, your education, and for you to practice some exercise at home. But if you think you have plantar fasciitis and it's not getting better, please talk to your doctor, to a healthcare professional, or a physiotherapist, and they can individualize these exercises for you. Also, if there is any emergency, please call an ambulance or go to the nearest emergency department. Thank you for watching today. Goodbye.